anointed vessel of God that's here. And she is here to talk about her book. She's an author, she's a minister, and she's hails from the city of Chicago.
The Windy City.
And it's not as windy now. But we want to welcome to Atlanta Live Minister Stephanie C. Williams.
Great to be here. Thank you
so much for coming.
Yes, it's a blessing to be here.
we already had our little chat off camera, so we're all a little revved up here.
Amen.
Talking about her new book and the coverings that we have in our lives.
Yes.
And how crucial and how important they are.
Yes, amen.
So, Minister Stephanie C., talk to us about you and your ministry.
Once again, I'm Minister Stephanie C., and the name of the ministry is Crown One. And what we do is, God has given us a mandate to go out and empower his people, to empower the people in the kingdom, so that we are free to live kingdom on earth. And that we understand that even though we're on the earth, we're to live in the kingdom. And that's two different ways of living. And when we learn that, and we understand the tools that he's given us to do that, then we have no choice but be successful.
Let me interject something right here. Sometimes people may say, and what would your response be to someone that say,
give it to me.
That sounds kind of spooky.
Right.
That sounds kind of like off kilter.
Right.
You're telling me to live in the kingdom.
Right.
Talk to us about it.
And the reason it sounds spooky, because we've given up the earth to the devil.
Okay.
Am I able to say that? Okay, all right, amen. So since we've given up so much, we've come immune to what we are and who we are and whose we are. And because of that, then that's why we think things are spooky, you know, because we don't understand where we're supposed to live and where we're supposed to be and who we are. And because of that, that's why. So I tell people, you got to change your thinking.
Change your thinking.
You have to change your mind. The word says, renew your mind. Okay? So if we meditate on the word daily, like we should, then our minds will be renewed. And we don't think things like that are spooky. We know who we are and whose we are.
Right.
Yes. Amen.
You ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Minister Stephanie C. is ready.
She's ready. I mean, I wanted to find out when we were talking about kingdom. Some people are out there that are wondering, how can I be, you know, I read my word, I do what I have to do, but how come I don't have that kingdom mindset? Where are they lacking?
Right. We're lacking in a couple areas.
Okay.
And one area that we're really lacking in is what comes out of our mouth, what comes out of our spirit. Because we look at this body, you know, and we know this body looks good, you know, and all that. But what we don't do is we don't look at the inside. And that's who we really are, because we're inside, we're spirit people. So we can carry one or two spirits. We can carry the spirit of the kingdom and of God, or we can carry the spirit of this world. Now the challenge is when we carry the spirit of this world, and like you were talking about earlier about all the things that are happening, and when we look at that news and we see all the things that are happening in this earth, that spirit of the earth gets numb. So what we really do is just go through life. You know, and it doesn't matter whether we have money or whether we're rich. If that spirit in us is dead, we're dead.
Right.
But if we look at living in the kingdom, if we look at looking at the word and having that word come alive, because the word says it's alive. This is not a dead thing. So if we have that word in us, then how can we be anything but alive?
Right.
You know, like say for instance, if we eat too much, then we're going to grow in stature.
Right.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
If we eat too much of the things we shouldn't eat, and then we go to the doctor and find out we have things like high blood pressure, high cholesterol, it's because of the things we put in ourselves.
Right.
So what we have to do is put a word that's alive within us. And when we do that, we're feeding that spirit man. And see, we have to turn the TV off sometimes.
Right.
Okay? We can't keep looking, and there's certain things we can't look at. Because if we look at things like soap operas, where we got people like Erica Kane, and I'm not gonna lie, I used to love all my children, you know, but Erica Kane been what, married 15 times.
Okay.
Then we wonder why we become immune to people getting divorced. You know, because we look at that, then we look at the church which is the body, and not necessarily the building, but we see that that body is no different than what the world is doing.
Right.
And that's because we're eating the same thing of the world.
Right.
So we have to eat that word,
Eat the
Amen.
word.
which is alive,
Yes.
Amen.
which causes our spirit to become alive, which causes us to live that kingdom lifestyle. Amen. All right, because I gotta.
Well, now, she did talk about turning off the TV, but don't do it
No,
right
not
now.
now.
Right now.
We have more, and she's going to bless us more with what she has. She has a new
Oh, my
book
gosh.
out entitled 365 Pearls Decree Your Destiny.
Amen.
Yeah, so we're going to make sure that we get into that, but we're trying to get the kingdom out there.
Yeah. All right,
you know,
amen.
and I'm gonna take it here.
Okay.
Because Donald Lawrence says that we have to have a kingdom mindset.
That's